Good evening, Blue Noses. This is your old pal Watto reporting, the Tilton Talk Show host and 62-year blues fan, coming you from the sunny Sussex coast. It's beating down. You know, my wife keeps saying to me, why are you travelling all that way, week after week after week, when things are just so bad? Well, after 3 years of being prevented from going back to the start of the lockdown when they closed football down, we just ended a 10-match unbeaten run by losing at home to Reading. And it took about 2 months before we were allowed to play again. And we weren't allowed to be there. And I, like everybody else, found other ways of getting to watch. Blues TV were great. So now, after a year where a Saturday kickoff at 3 o'clock is also a rarity, and despite the fact I'd been in bed for 3 days, nobody was going to stop me getting to that game yesterday. Now, I want every blues fan, especially the gentleman that a week ago said he couldn't make the match because he was busy watching the rugby. Well, I hope you enjoyed the rugby yesterday because your team got hammered. Me, 6 hours after getting up, I'm sitting in my seat at St Andrews. First one there. The whole of the main stand was closed. Now the reason is I'm so stupid to do this, which I can't really afford. But hey, who needs heating? One day, it will be the last. I'll get on that train, I'll walk through those turnstiles or whatever. I shall buy me Bovril. I shall sit down, and that will be the last time. Now, all I can say is the last time hasn't happened yet. And I'm going to make sure that last time is a long time from now. Well, for a long time, my intrepid travelling has not been well rewarded. But yesterday, boy, oh boy, it was rewarded big time. First thing I get to the game. Now, I've had pretty much a downer on this all week, thinking, yeah, here we go. Half the players missing. Rotherham on a bit of a run, full of out players, ex-players. All points to the wrong thing. But no, kept the faith. And surprise, when I saw the team sheet, wow, this is a better squad than we've had for weeks. In spite of the Gardner injured, Bakuna suspended, Sanderson still out of condition, Deeney still out. We started to get some of these guys back. Bielik, fantastic. He's in the side. Oh, surprise. We got all about Cadra. He suddenly becomes available and up front. And I looked at the team. Okay, there's a few kids in there, but at least we'll get some effort and some pace. And so it turned out. Cadra's opening goal. The old man up front won the ball, slipped it to him, he cut in and smacked her right footer in the back of the net, and I still hadn't finished my Bovril. Fantastic. Fantastic goal. Where did we find this kid? And can we keep him fit for another week? Second goal was a bit of a bonus. Iffy corner. I think it was a corner, to be fair. My end of the pitch. So I'll give an opinion on that based on, well, I was only 50 yards away instead of the usual 80. Kedver miskicks the damn thing. Lands at, I think it was Chang, who flicked it on. The mighty Kevin Long brought it down like Pele, left foot drive. No problem. It was sweet, man. No pressure. Just get in the net and let's go back to the halfway line. Superb stuff. So we're rocking now. The kids made a difference because we got them the ball and we got them to run and we got them to get the opposition to turn round and we got them on toast. Chung on my side of the pitch ran that fullback inside out, upside down and back to front. He got him booked in the end, but for some reason we didn't get the ball to him more. So he was floundering and been unable to make a tackle. But the whole setup was superb. So we all know what happened next. 30 minutes gone. Our Polish international World Cup star gets kicked in the teeth. No, and he wasn't bending down. He was stretching up. And this guy kicked him in the teeth. Now you've got to be able... I've long since... I can't remember the last time I managed to get my foot above my own head, let alone anybody else's. Unbelievable. And the guy got a yellow. The bloke was... I tell you, look, that our good friend Connor Taylor's here, sadly lost his fight last week. Looked like a bus had hit him when the end of the fight came. Bielik looked worse, and yet this guy gets away with a yellow card. Unbelievable. And that I refer back to the one where Roberts, I thought was over-criticised for his tackle. In the light of day and all of replays and films, you're probably lucky to get away with that. But that was knee height. Goodness me, this bloke kicked the bloke in the teeth. Negatives, very few. We had a period after half-time where we were battered. Some old legs, some young legs, some inexperience. We kept giving the ball back to them. Now, we've talked over this before. Back, get it clear. Put your boot through it if you have to. If you don't have to, run away with the ball. Get it to somebody. Let's relieve the pressure by keeping possession. What did we do? No, it was bang there, out of play. Corner, goal kick. Corner, throw in. Back to the halfway line. Back they come again. Now we managed to weather that storm through some superb and brave defending. Hold my hands up to those guys, particularly the middle three, plus Trusty, he was. They were all so brave. Now, we don't want to go through periods like that, but we ain't perfect yet. We've got to learn to think. And if we're under panic, fair enough. But you don't start thinking, well, I'm going to pass it to, then you put it in Rose Ed. Not kick it back down the field towards them. If we can get the ball away and run it, which we could have done many times. And it wasn't until we started doing that we managed to relieve the pressure. Now then, superb result. Couldn't have been, that flu I had? Don't remember. So, we face two crucial away games now. Watford, who haven't won under their new manager. And QPR, who have just won under their new manager. So I think I'm pleased about that, because we don't want to go there and him looking for his first win. He's put that to bed now, thankfully. And we're still not going to have any more players. In fact, we're going to have another injury list, unless we can get a very good dentist for Mr. Bielik and some headache pills. I can't see him coming out on Tuesday, but let's pray that he does. Okay, now I'll be very calm, and I really, really would like to have swung from that chandelier up there, which has been taken down, to give us some light in it. But no, a few I told you so's. Last week was disappointing at Wigan, but we came away, we behaved professionally, we gave them nothing. And then with the points that Wigan have got since, we're now 10 points clear of them. Had we lost last week? Yeah. Boy, that'd be down to 4. Good. I'm glad you're with it. Okay. Tomorrow night, 6:30, we have a very special guest on the Tilton Talk Show, Colin Tatum, who you remember used to be our blues correspondent, and then he worked for us for a long time. And he'll be coming to talk about us. And while I remember, Brian Dick, the other Evening Mail reporter who's been the bluesman for probably since he left, Colin Tatum left, he's now gone on to pastures new. Well, thank you, Brian, for your efforts. You managed to get it right in the end. And we shall miss you. All the very best.